Alright, guys, it's time for the big battle, the mother of all battles, between two classics, between two legends, YSL's La Nuit de l'Homme on the left side, and Dior Homme Intense on the right side. Okay, so both of these are legends with their own crowd of followers who swear by them. So which one is better? All right, this is the question. This which one is better from the point of view of Scenthound's nose, of course. All right, so smell is always subjective. I never advise blind buy, but I admit I'm guilty of it on rare occasions, whereby this Dior Homme Intense being one of those events. Now I've always walked by Dior's shop, and I will take a whiff of the smell and I go buy some other perfumes every time because I sort of can't wrap my nose around it. But one interesting thing I noted when I smelled one's tester, which was almost empty, right? It was quite pleasing. So this claim of Dior fans that this juice gets better over time, right? What do you call it, maceration or whatever it is, the juice gets darker and all that. That is sort of yet to be seen. So it's still possible that after a few years, God knows how long, 10 years, 20 years, this juice might sort of age like fine wine and win over all the rest. Okay, but most of us average Joes and Janes buy perfumes to use now, and out of the bottle, we'll discuss about who deserves the victory. All right. Now both of them are LV. LV, is it Louis Vuitton? LV, I talk more about more. I mean, LV in this context is about what are the two famous ingredients, especially in male perfumes, is lavender and vetiver. So both of them have lavender and vetiver. Okay, it's just that La Nuit de l'Homme has a cardamom top. Right, the top note starts off with cardamom and then blends down into lavender and then on to vetiver with all a few other notes. Okay, whereas our Dior here is all about that iris, man, iris, ambre and pear and all those things. But sorry, man, I mean, a lot of people talk about how the iris is actually the magic. I just don't find it. Maybe because I'm too used to getting that iris smell from more feminine products or hyper feminine products, I would like to call them. I don't really fancy it on a man. But I mean, I don't mind testing it. Who knows, right? You wear and suddenly people like it on your skin. So I'm gonna keep an open mind. But yeah, the iris doesn't really, work for me. Very mild whiff of chocolate. So this is a 2021. What do you call it? Buy. So if this was the most recent reformulation, I think they sort of failed in it. I believe some of the previous years ones had stronger chocolate, so which gave it a better what do you call it, flavor. All right, some people say that they are sort of migrating the strength, whereby Dior Homme is equal in strength to the old Dior Homme Intense, and Dior Homme Intense is now the strength of the old Dior Parfum. So make of it what you will. For the non-hardcore people, I guess you're just going to walk into a store and buy, right? You're not going to be hunting down the internets for interwebs for the age-old editions, right? So what to say about both of them? Okay, let me break it down to very simply, guys. Okay, to keep it very simple. So you got La Nuit de l'Homme on this left side of the ring and the left corner, and on the other right side corner we got your Homme Intense. Okay, first round is about to just start, and then Dior with his feminine iris and just says, "Whoa, La Nuit de l'Homme, you are just too strong. You're just too macho. You're just too manly, powerful. I give up." All right, the fight has barely even started, and La Nuit de l'Homme wins by a walkaway. In our previous battle, there were other perfumes which sort of went up to second, third round, and so on. So if you see our guest star here, right, our good old JPG, right, Le Mal Le Parfum, right, even this fared better against La Nuit de l'Homme. But Dior Homme Intense, unfortunately, you lose, at least in this formulation, and I think it's a bit sad. I'm actually quite sad to give this score to Dior, because Dior and Chanel the legends. And Dior Fahrenheit, if you ask any guy, right, age about 35 to 45, all of them can surely remember Fahrenheit. And even older men, right? If I recall correctly, they launched it in about 1988. Dior Fahrenheit is like, the man's perfume, man. That's just like hits the nail on the head, right? How much women love it is a different story, but it just hits the nail on the head. So why this wins? Because I just love it straight off the moment you spray it on, and I got a real feeling that whatever they are announcing in terms of the notes is not really the notes inside. A lot of people do that. A lot of companies do that for various regulatory, trade secret reasons. If you see some cars, they will put a top speed in the speedometer, something, but actually the car might be capable of a whole bunch more, right? And vice versa. Sometimes they will claim the fuel consumption to be XYZ. The actual fuel consumption is not as good as claimed. So in this way, La Nuit de l'Homme might have some secret ingredients that brings it to the top. I suspect there might be some mild cola there, but a very pleasant cola, because when Armani Code and all that tries to do the cola thing, it doesn't vibe well with me. This one, I suspect some kind of maybe a root beer, I think, some kind of a mild cola is just starting off with the cardamom, I think. That really gives it a nice kick, and then the lavender comes in after that, and man, that's what a blend, man. For people who consume, who like to mix drink, your coffee and chocolate or whatever, when you drink, and for those who take alcohol, those who love blend, right? Some people go for single malt, some people go for multi or blended whiskeys, right? So in this way, if the people know how to blend this, what do you call it, perfume well, you'll find that it can really make a day for you, man. So I call this the king. I call La Nuit de l'Homme the king, because when you wear it, you feel like a goddamn king. All right, this is my opinion. This is what my nose says. Of course, others might have a different view. So verdict: La Nuit de l'Homme wins by walkover in this boxing battle, the mother of all legend battles, right? So we'll have other mother of all legend battles when we maybe bring together some more legends, but for today, this is the verdict. All right, hail the champion, La Nuit de l'Homme. Cheers. Okay guys, bye bye. Give your comments. Take care.